I had such a sneaky little sleep in today, just not waking up with an alarm. It feels so nice, and I've kind of been putting a little bit of sleep banking into practice, okay? So the mornings where we don't have tennis, I'm just like, good night, working on that sleep debt, baby. But it's so funny how much more groggy I feel when I have a little sleep in. I just never slept in growing up. I'll still wake up at 5 a.m. naturally, and then kind of force myself to fall back asleep if I'm not immediately getting out of bed. And the difference in energy from when I just like wake up with my alarm, I'm up, I gotta be out, the energy is coursing through my body, versus like when I have nowhere to be and I just have a little sleep in, it's like, whoa, I'm a groggy little gal. I'm just putting a little hair mask in my hair today because I desperately need to wash it, but I just want to give it a little bit of moisture before I do. And it's absolutely not the proper application process, but I just do it anyway. I just love waking up on these bright days. It's so nice. Open up all the windows as I make my way downstairs. Good morning, good morning. Did you read out my coffee ingredients? Dan put out all my coffee things. Thanks, honey. Good morning, Meryl. Oh. Meryl. It's already so hot.
Is it?
Yeah. I actually need your guys' input because we can't decide what we want to do for the coffee table here. We were originally thinking a fire table, but then the one that we actually wanted, by the time that these were delivered, I think it might actually be too big and just like, it would just be a little bit too much chunky, big, blocky things. So now we're like, do we just scrap the fire table idea? Except that we most likely won't be sitting out here all that much in the winter time, requiring such a thing. And then do we just get like a nice little small one? So this is the space. We were thinking of getting like a little oval. Also, do you like the chairs straight on like this, or how I originally had them at an angle? I personally think at an angle makes it feel a little bit less like blocky up here, but Mara, what do you think? She has no answer. All right. We also need to put some plants in these pots. We were thinking of doing just some more lavender. Anyway, we have just been loving coming out here in the mornings and just having our coffee, basking in the morning sunshine, even though it's already so hot. I'm like, I'm gonna last here for like 5 seconds before I need to go into the shade because she's toasty. I think it's too hot to go for a walk. It's gonna be one of the hottest days of the year today. It's supposed to be like 32.
It is time.
I've got to say, these little eye sockets really help to like block out the light from hitting your eyes, because I feel like I can actually like see and do something productive while I have my little masks on. And I came up and told myself that I would just have a little email moment while I had these masks on, but I've got to say, sometimes I just love the internet and it just brings me so much joy. You can't tell, but I am grinning from ear to ear underneath this thing right now, because first of all, we have all of the Dua Lipa wedding content. I need more. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with her and Callan's relationship. Total parasocial, deep obsession, love, obsessed. Secondly, Amelia Liana just posting her wedding out of nowhere. Are you absolutely joking? I am eating this all up. I just watched her vlog. How did that even happen? How did she keep that a secret? I am blown away. It's brilliant. Today is a day where I just love the internet. Ugh. I put that so tight on my face. Honestly, I've been so consistent with using these, truly. Over the last few weeks, I have been traveling with them. I literally brought them to Vegas. It was so funny the morning. We were so unwell following our like very late night of dancing, and my girlfriend Celine took this video of me dancing in my masks. But guys, I have been committed to using them, and today's the day. I wanted to show you my results that I've had thus far. My little before and after, if you will. So I'm just gonna get in my robe real quick.
So a really quick recap on my journey with the CurrentBody LED masks. If you guys remember at the start of the year, I had been like, I am no longer using skincare devices that like give such a big promise. I just felt like I couldn't commit to using it as much as it was required to show results. And then Dan, my husband, had convinced me that I needed to get on the red light mask because he is super into it and uses it so consistently, and he sees so many great results. I have so many friends in my personal life who use it, also some of my YouTube pals who are like obsessed with their red light therapy. Like, okay, maybe I need to get on board. The CurrentBody team had reached out and they were like, you need to try our masks. Here is the absolute, definite, clinically proven before and after that you're gonna have. And I was like, fine. I shall try it. I shall try it for science to see if we will have any results and have a before and after to show you guys, because I know that these like skincare devices are so expensive. They're such a huge investment, and it's kind of one of those things where you just like don't know if it's actually going to do anything. So I was like, okay, I will try it. I wanted to bring you guys along for the journey, and I have consistently been using it. And much like anything that you use consistently and add into your routine, it just gets easier over time. So it's actually like not been as difficult as I had previously made it out to be. And because you can actually like strap them onto your face, and they have their little battery packs, you can literally hook it onto your pants, put it into your pocket and stroll around. I'll sometimes just do this as I'm doing like my morning kind of blitz or tooling about. You need to use it 3 to 5 times per week in order to see the results over an 8-week period. So you don't have to use it every day, which has been really helpful for me, especially on like busier days, mornings where I'm waking up and kind of headed to tennis early. Like it's a little bit more flexible than I had made it out to seem previously. So today I wanted to show you my results. So this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by CurrentBody, and I wanted to show you my little 8-week update. So the CurrentBody masks, I have the version 2 that has a little chin strap, which is amazing. It's got a nice big strap that you strap it over. You can buy these separately, but you can also buy it in a pack, but I have the neck and décolletage chest strap too, which is like what I was most excited about. I'm gonna insert the little pretty infographic that they have here where they talk about the 3 wavelengths that they use that is clinically proven to reduce lines, improves glow, calms and repairs the skin, boosts firmness, and reduces deep wrinkles, aka like all the things that I want to have improved on my personal face and neck. And they also have their published clinical trials available on the website for your viewing pleasure if you wanted to go check it out. So if used accordingly, you will be getting the results that you are paying for, which just makes you feel a little bit better about the hefty price tag. Speaking of, you can use my discount code Alana on any of the CurrentBody websites as well as any of their products for 10% off. So I will link that in the description box down below. And I wanted to show you guys like one of the main concerns and kind of like the most visible things that I thought I'd be able to talk about with you were my sleeping lines. So I am a side sleeper. I'm a back and a side sleeper, but most of the time, like throughout the night, I will wake up and I'm just kind of sleeping like this. I'm totally laying on my side. Well, I had my 2 giant big chest lines that just stayed. They stayed. They started to turn into little crevices, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, why is this happening? Why isn't this going away? So I just kind of was walking around, and like especially on my left side, because mostly on my left side, I have this deep line here that just stayed and became kind of a very visible line that was just living. And I had asked Dr. Belesne, I'm like, oh my god, can I get like Botox on there too? So I wanted to show you guys my current before and after. It's been over 8 weeks of me using the mask on my face and chest, and I'd say that overall there is definitely a plumpness back into my skin. You guys have been asking about my glow, so it's like it's been a noticeable change. There's definitely been like a brightness and a plumpness in my skin that has been more noticeable, but I think the before and after on the line on my chest is something that's like more visibly available to you for a before and after. So I'm just gonna insert the photo of myself before, and this was like in direct sunlight that I think best showed the kind of like crevice line in my skin. And this is just when I was walking around, like it was, I actually think I took this picture in the afternoon, and that was like the best visible photo that I could find of my line. And then here is the line today. There's a little bit of like remnant color there, but the actual like crevice itself is literally being filled out. Like over the last 2 months, there is already such a significant visible difference, and it's just like on that one giant line that's there. And then over the rest of the chest, like it's just looking so much more clear, looking so much more plump and alive. Like it's so much smoother, visibly so. It's crazy, and it's actually doing something visibly. So I wanted to show you guys that this is my updated chest. And I know that a lot of you have been trying to convince me for a long time to just commit to it. So to those of you who sent your results my way as well, thank you very much. I'm glad that we're here. So that's my little 8-week update. Thank you so much to CurrentBody. I will obviously link to the masks down below where you can check it out, and don't forget to use my discount code if you happen to do any shopping. I will be preaching about it from the rooftops. I'm sorry that I was a non-believer before, but we made it here in the end. Many hours later. I just decided to wash my hair later tonight. I've just been rocking the bun. I've been filming some reels, doing some edits on my computer, just having a general busy admin day, which is actually sad. I had really wanted to get outside and enjoy some of this gorgeous weather, but alas, it was just not meant to be. So now I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm not gonna lie, I ordered some meal prep. Okay, I had a little bit of a mentee bee earlier this week and I was just feeling like so overwhelmed. I had a really big to-do list, and getting home from Vegas, it was just like really busy, and we've been, you know, doing a lot of things and shooting things behind the scenes. And so I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and I was like, I'm just gonna order meal prep. I can't do it. I just like don't have time to do it this week. And then, you know, when the mentee bee passes, you've already ordered it. You have to order it like 4 or 5 days in advance. And now I'm like, oh my, could have survived those couple days. It was fine, but it's nice to have meal prep ready to go. So we've ordered from them before. It's called Foodie Fit. They just do great macro bowls, and this is the Mexican bowl. And I just have a few like remnant things from my other meal prep earlier this week, so I'm just gonna add to it. I made homemade pickled red onions, and I just put some garlic in there. Is that rotten? Why is that garlic clove blue? It smells normal. Ew. It's not like furry moldy, but like, ew, what does that mean? It smells like normal garlic. Are my onions okay? It smells normal. Anyway, I just had leftover peppers and my little taco bean mixture. And I also have the last bits of my cilantro crema. And so I was just gonna add that into this delicious little Mexi bowl. Yum! It also came with a little side of sour cream, so I guess I'm just like quadrupling up on the crema, but you know. Oh, it's so good. Listen, the rest of the onions look fine. I'm gonna test the waters. You know, some hot honey would be really good on this too. But I always add a little extra salt, because I just feel like people don't salt food like I salt my food. The time is nigh for me to do my workout. I just took a little non-stim, some pre-workout in here. That's really foamy. Wow. It's the Gorilla lean beef patty, stim-free iced tea. Delicious. I literally have it stim-free and energy. Because I hate looking at the tubs and not knowing which is which. Yeah, basically I've just been kind of switching up my habits a little bit. I've been trying to take your guys' advice and listening to my body and taking some more rest that it needs and having some slower mornings, and I'm really loving that. And it's also allowing me to like feel a little bit more fueled for my workouts. Like doing a leg day at night, it's really hard for me to like get myself to do it. It's really not ideal. I still do prefer doing my workouts in the morning, but when I do a workout at night, I find I have so much more energy because I've like eaten food and I'm not doing it first thing upon waking up. So that part has been really nice, and I'm basically just trying to be a little bit more flexible with my routine this summer and just feel a little bit less stressed about it all, and trying to like make it more fun, and always reminding myself, of course, that it's something that I get to do. But yeah, my habits are looking a little bit different this summer for sure, and I think my goals are a little bit different. But, you know, strength training, moving the body, all of that good stuff is still just so important, and that's forever gonna be a part of my everyday and my routines always. So I'm basically just being a little bit more relaxed with it. It's not as like program strict, you know? I'm kind of just free birding it right now and doing my own thing. So I'm gonna do a little leg day in the garage. Now, unfortunately, I want to bring you out with me, and I wanted to have a little chat while I was doing so, but it is boiling out there. I've got the door open and I've got the fan blasting, so you simply wouldn't be able to hear me. So just know that my leg day is gonna commence. Done. That was rough. Good morning. We're making our way downtown for something exciting that we are shooting today, and I was kind of frantically getting ready this morning and showering, and we were trying our best to miss as much of the rush hour traffic as we could. So I did my makeup in the car. Haven't seen it out in the stillness yet, but I'm gonna finish my lip once we get there, because there's no way, guys. I was like doing my eyebrows and it was just like Ugh. Anyway, I've got my shirt and things there that we're going to get dressed in after. I'm trying my best to stay wrinkle free. Gave it a steam this morning, and it's gonna be such a hot, beautiful day today, you guys. I don't know what we're gonna do after. We just like didn't know how long we'd be shooting for, so we'll see. We just parked the car and we've been frolicking and shooting at Holt Renfrew this morning, and I'm so nervous. We brought out all the stops. We brought the gimbal and everything and had the mic, and they let us in before the store opened, which was amazing, and I hope the footage works out. If we have to like reshoot everything, we can still come back later this week, but yeah, hey. How do you feel about our filming?
Crushed it.
It was so nerve-wracking because the girls, like everyone who was like clocking in for their shift at work, were just watching us film, and me with a mic like trying to speak. I'm excited because I think Holtz is going to be using this to like run an ad. So now we're going to go back in the mall because it's my mom's birthday coming up. And listen guys, gift giving is not my love language. It's something that I struggle with. Dan is a fabulous gift giver. Fun fact. You are so cute and thoughtful with the gifts that you come up with. But my mom's going on a 2-week long trip to France. So I was like, maybe I can get her like a little France pile, like all her essentials, things that she would need, like a cute little outfit. I don't know. We're gonna stroll around and figure it out, but we figured we would do so while we're here. So back at the mall. We've got a few goods. Got her cutie little linen set, and Dan had the brilliant idea of getting her a Longchamp tote. So put everything in, and it's foldable and it's packable. I love mine. My mom doesn't have one. Brilliant idea, as always, darling. So now we're gonna walk back. Is this a fire alarm going off? I think it is. Perfect time to exit. Great. We're starving. We need to go find some breakfast. So we've come to a place called the Red Accordion. Literally, they just opened. We're the first customers in. But it's just a place we've driven by our entire lives. Like this little house, it's in an old house amongst all of these tall buildings. Would you call this Cole Harbour? This isn't Cole Harbour. West End.
West End Cole Harbour.
Yeah. Anyway, we were just so curious, and it always comes up as like a top recommended brunch place. So he came here for brunch, and he's like, lol, you guys, brunch is only on weekends. We're like, oh. He's like, but we're open for lunch, so come and enjoy. We're like, okay, so here we are. We thought we were gonna get brunch, but now we're getting a burger. I would never say no to a burger for breakfast, to be honest. And if you're wondering why I've suddenly changed my shirt, you guys, we were strolling around, walking around. I went to itch my back, and I think I scratched off a mole. I just proceeded to start bleeding all over the place. I bled all over my beautiful new white TWP shirt that I was wearing, and just ran in and picked up a tank top while we were at the mall because I'm like, oh my god, just covered in blood. What the helly? I didn't even know I had a mole back there. Maybe it was like a skin tag or something. I scratched something off and I proceeded to just bleed all over the place. Okay, food review. It was okay, like a 5 out of 10. Service was great. The man was very sweet. What do you rate it?
Like a 6.
It could be that I just wasn't in the mood for a burger, but I've just had better burgers. You know, I would have been equally as happy with getting Casbah. It kind of gave like pub vibes, like a little local watering hole vibe. So we'll have to go back at some point and actually try their brunch. But now we're fed and the sun is out and it's a beautiful day. We decided to come check out another place that we've been wanting to try. This is a new coffee spot, baked goods spot. It's called Bam Bam. Gorgeous interiors. I'm like blown away by this. We just ordered 2 absolute monsters of pastries. This is the Meyer lemon roll, maple pork belly donut. Are you kidding me? That and a coffee. Bruh. Thank you so much. This is crazy. I didn't even need this. That's crazy. It's a 12 for me. Like no notes, wouldn't change anything. Okay. We've just been home and editing, just uploaded a video, and I threw my shirt into a little delicate wash, and you guys, I got the blood out. I got it out. I just used this little, I think I had bought this on your guys' recommendation eons ago, but the Resolve Oxy Action. I took it out. I'm so relieved. I was so scared. So silly. Like, what was this wound on my back? Also just packed up the little gifty gift for Mama. I just filled it with a bunch of things, put her cutie little set in there. This video is gonna go live after she gets this, so, you know. That's all wrapped up and ready to go. And then Dan was just heating up our meal prep. What do I have today? Edamame chicken quinoa bowl. Yum. So necessary after the burger we had for breakfast. And then the Bam Bam Delicious. I need some fiber. I need some vegetables. That looks really good, actually. You know what it's missing, though? Guys, I can't have a sauceless meal. Come on. Who do you think I am? Bone apple teeth. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It's one of those moments where out of nowhere, it seems like I've reached my depresso espresso point in my cycle because I finished eating dinner and I just felt this like, woof, like soul crash feeling. Again, normally I don't like to turn on the vlog camera when I'm having a little mopey moment, but I do think it's important that we discuss this. And, you know, there's a lot of discussion about the fact that we don't have enough discussion about our cycles and those feelings as women, and I just think it's important that we share, and it makes us feel not alone. But for like absolutely no reason, I just suddenly felt like crying and just feeling very low for no reason. The sun was shining today. We had a beautiful, productive, very busy day. We even went for a little post-dinner walk, and not even the fresh air and the sunlight and the evening vibes could pull me out of this funk. I kind of feel like it's just a very weird, bizarre thing to just have this overwhelming feeling suddenly crash into you. And I looked at my aura and it was like day 6 of my cycle, and I thought, it is that week. Oh, hey. No? It's just crashing over me for no reason. And in this feeling of depresso espresso, I was about to go lay in bed and doom scroll, and then I realized that I'm blocked. So I can't even do that, which is probably for the best. So I'm currently reading His Majesty's Dragon. Bored to tears so far. And because I'm feeling espresso, I thought maybe I would just reread Throne of Glass and start on that adventure again, because it brings me so much joy, and the little things like that bring me so much joy. And yeah, I just thought I would share with the class that I'm just having that moment. And it does appear out of nowhere. Is there a way that we can make this not happen? Let me know in the comments below. I think it's just rude that we get 1 week of pure blissful beauty and happiness in our cycle, because after that I just feel sad and fat and sassy. Anyway, I hate to leave on this note, but I love you all, and thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's vlog. I'll see you all very soon for a new one. Bye!